No-shows, no-shows, no-shows. If you own a med spa or a clinic, I'm sure you're fed up of people booking an appointment with you, saying they're going to come in, and then they never turn up on a day, wasting your time and your therapist's time, plus meaning you lost that spot for another potential client who was actually going to come in and pay you money. Now this is a really common problem across all med spas, and in this video I'm going to share with you the top tips that we use to help med spas reduce their no-show rate and actually earn more profit and more money from their business. Let's dive in. Now we work with a variety of med spas and clinics, from people who own just one location or they're even doing it part-time, to people with multiple locations and they even have franchised their business. And at one point or another, they've all encountered the problem of no-shows. People who book, say they're going to come in and then waste your time, meaning you lost that appointment slot for someone who potentially could have actually valued your business and paid you money. Now the biggest reason people don't actually attend their appointment with you and they become a no-show is because when they've initially booked that appointment, you haven't provided enough value for them or explained the value of your services in detail. So let's imagine this scenario. Say I've got an appointment for a fat freezing session, my first consultation with your team. And I just remember, oh my goodness, I've got an appointment in 1 hour, but right now I'm with my family, we're watching a film together, we've got lovely food, we've got lovely drinks. What's gonna make me get up from my seat, leave my family, leave my friends, and actually drive to your med spa for my consultation? If for any reason I don't feel like I'm gonna get enough value from you, or I don't see the value in your services straight away, most likely I'm not gonna wanna leave my comfortable home, go out in the cold and actually visit your med spa. I'd much rather stay at home. And this is a really common scenario across all of the med spas and clinics that we work with. They don't actually provide enough value up front or actually value stack the incredible range of services or treatments you can get once you visit. So instead of saying come in for your consultation, you could actually change it to be, why don't you come in for your no obligation demonstration of fat freezing? And immediately you're switching from consultation, which sounds a bit boring, all the way to a demonstration, meaning, wow, I might actually see how the treatments work, I might actually speak with a therapist. And just that little switch between a consultation and a demonstration can be that little switch that they need, thinking they're actually going to go to you and receive value. So if you can provide as much value up front, speak to them on the phone and actually walk them through what happens when they come to the consultation, where the parking is, what the costs are, you will immediately see a decrease in your no-show rate, and people, when they come and see you, are going to be much happier in general. Now the second tip to do is just to have appointment reminders. Now it's mind-blowing how many salon owners and med spa owners we speak to, and we ask them what was their follow-up system, like how do they ensure people turn up for their appointments. And so many of them say, oh, we just send an email, or we don't even do anything. And that is mind-blowing. So the main thing is you need to make sure you have appointment reminders. Now this could come down to many things. It could be an email sequence that you send out 48 hours before, 24 hours before, and then 3 hours and an hour before your appointment. Or the best thing we've seen is either Facebook Messenger, sending them a message on Facebook if you've used a Facebook marketing campaign, or just sending them a text. Now texts are incredible because they can't go into junk, they can't go into spam, and most people, when they see a text come through, they will read it. Whereas emails could go into junk, people may not use that email, lots of problems that could arise when doing email reminders. So if you can just make sure you set up automated text reminders, these are things you don't even have to do manually. You can have softwares out there which will actually text them, let them know their appointment is in an hour, provide value, give an address, they can click on it and call you straight away if need be. And this will massively reduce the amount of no-shows that you have at your med spa. Now the third tip that ties in with our previous point, if you can call or have your receptionist call your bookings 24 hours before they're due to come in, just to make sure they know your location to confirm they actually can come in, you will again see increased customer satisfaction. People will be happier. They won't be expecting a call from you, which will make them feel wanted. They'll be more excited. Plus, if for any reason they can't attend that appointment, you can overcome them objections while on the phone, or you can easily reschedule them without wasting your therapist's time the next day. If for any reason you can't, if you're a one-man band or you just haven't got a receptionist to actually phone your appointments, you can actually set this up using a voicemail drop. Now this again is another automation tool that we use, which 24 hours before the client's appointment, it sends them a pre-recorded voicemail from your team. Now the contents of the voicemail can be quite simple. Again, it needs to be generic because you're going to send it to multiple people. But we find, especially when we're running Facebook advertisements for clients, typically we do it treatment by treatment. So we'd record a voicemail for fat freezing, which says, "Thank you so much. We're looking forward to seeing you for your fat freezing appointment tomorrow. My name is Julie and I'm going to be the therapist you'll be seeing. And if you can't attend your appointment, just please give us a call back on enter clinic number. Thank you so much. We look forward to seeing you." It's that simple. And on their phone, they'll have a missed call from your Medspa number and they'll be able to say, "Oh my goodness, I didn't remember I had an appointment, but these people have actually phoned me and checked in to see if I'm okay. Therefore, I'm definitely going to attend the appointment." Now, the fourth tip is just to make sure you don't book people out too far ahead. Now, this is a massive, massive problem. I understand if your diaries are pretty full, but if you're booking people out a month or two in advance, the likelihood that they're going to remember their appointment and actually turn up is going to be pretty low. If in between that timeline, you haven't contacted them, you haven't put them on your email list, you haven't checked in with them, most likely they're going to forget even who you are and that they even have an appointment. So if you can make sure when you book people in, you book them as close as possible, book your nearest appointment time. Now, doing this will ensure that they know who you are, they remember their appointment time, and they're more likely to attend to see you. And the final tip, tip number 5, is just to ensure if you're struggling with no-shows, make sure you take a deposit up front. Now, this can even be something small like a £20 or $20 fully refundable deposit. The main thing is we need to get a little bit from them to ensure that they're actually serious, they're ready to buy, and they will turn up to their appointment. And if you've been struggling with no-shows, implementing a fully refundable deposit system, you will see an increase in people turning up for their appointment. Plus, you'll get rid of them time wasters who were never serious in the first place. And again, this is always recommended if you're running into trouble with no-shows. And these are our top 5 tips for helping your clinic, your med spa, to reduce no-shows. Hopefully you found this video useful. If you can let me know in the comments your top tip, your top takeaway from this video, I would love to interact and love to hear from you. And if this year you're looking to take your med spa to the next level, you want new clients, you want them to turn up, and you want to sell your courses or your packages of treatments, then we are giving away completely free strategy calls where my team and I will hop on a phone call with you and put together a strategy from A to Z on how you can actually attract new clients and get them into your business. All you have to do is click the link in the description, and if you qualify, then you'll hop on a call with our team at your set time and we'll walk through exactly the best way we can help take your med spa to the next level. Once again, I'm Richard Gibbons, founder here at Boost My Customers. Thank you so much for your time and I look forward to hearing from you soon.